This month we're going to talk about slips, trips, and falls. Slips, trips, and falls are the #1 cause of occupational injuries. Taking caution and learning how to recognize potential hazardous situations can help prevent slip, trips, and falls. Accidents involving slips, trips, and falls happen every day. They can cause injuries, pain, and days away from work. But many accidents can be avoided. Knowing the factors involved in slips, trips, and falls can help prevent them. There are 3 physical factors involved in slips, trips, and falls, and those are friction, momentum, and gravity. Friction is the resistance between 2 things. There's friction between your shoes and the ground when you walk, and without enough friction, you can slip and fall. But with enough friction, you can move safely and stay balanced. Momentum is the combination of weight and speed. The more momentum you have, the more serious an injury could be if you trip and fall. The less momentum you have, the less likely you will hurt yourself if you fall. Gravity is a pulling force. So when you fall or when something falls on you, gravity is the force that's going to pull you down to the ground. Without gravity, objects would float instead of fall. When your center of gravity is not supported, you have the least balance. This is when you are most likely to fall. Slips occur when there is too little traction or friction between your shoes and a walking surface. Loss of traction is the leading cause of workplace slips. Slips can be caused by wet surfaces, spills, or weather hazards like ice, snow, rain. Slips are more likely to occur when you're in a hurry or run, wear the wrong kinds of shoes, or don't pay attention to where you're walking. You can prevent slips by practicing safe walking skills, take short steps on slippery surfaces to keep your center of balance under you and point your feet slightly outward, and be cautious on smooth surfaces. You want to clean up or report spills and debris quickly. That way someone walking through the area doesn't fall or slip. And you want to mark spills in wet areas with warning signs. That way, if someone is walking through that area, they know that they need to be extra cautious. Trips occur whenever your foot hits an object or drops to a lower level unexpectedly and you are moving with enough momentum to be thrown off balance. Trips are more likely to happen when you're in a hurry and not paying attention to where you're going. You can help prevent trips by making sure you can see where you're walking, don't carry loads that you can't see over, secure mats, rugs, and carpets that don't lay flat. Store materials and supplies in the appropriate storage areas. You don't want to put things in a walkway for someone to trip over. Corded equipment should be placed where they do not obstruct aisles or walkways. Keep your work area clean and orderly, and properly maintain walking areas. Falls occur whenever you move too far off your center of balance. Falls can occur at the same level or to a lower level, and falls account for more workplace fatalities than any other reason. A high percentage of those workplace fatalities from a fall are from falling off a high level to the ground. You can help prevent falls by keeping your attention on steps and avoiding distractions like eating, drinking, or reading handheld devices, especially while trying to go up or down steps. And repair or replace stairs or handrails that are loose or broken. Don't jump off elevated surfaces. Wear shoes with appropriate non-slip soles, and avoid cell phones while walking. And I want to talk a little bit more about this. If you're watching a video or texting on your phone and not paying attention to anything but your phone, you can compare that to being blindfolded and walking around because you're not able to see what's going on around you, and you wouldn't want to do that while you're at work. You wouldn't want to walk around a job site with a blindfold on, and your work area and the things going on in your work area are constantly changing. So if you're not paying attention, that's a big hazard. These pictures kind of go along with that. These people are on their phones and not paying attention. So one girl walks into a pole, the guy falls into a manhole, and the other girl is fixing to fall in a hole. And here are 5 reasons to stop looking at your phone while you're walking. Number 1, injuring someone by walking into them or opening a door into them. Number 2, being struck by a moving vehicle or equipment. Number 3, not being aware of your surroundings, and this could be people, objects, obstacles. Some of the areas that you may work in, you want to make sure you're aware of your surroundings. They may not be the best areas. Number 4, you could walk over an edge or into an open hole. You could also trip or fall over steps. Number 5, you could walk into a wall or shelf, causing objects to fall on you or someone else. And this could be more than just a wall or a shelf that you could walk into. I'll give you an example from the lab building. So if you walk into the lab and you're looking on your phone, not paying attention to what's going on around you, we have a lot of glassware in the lab building. We also sometimes have carts that have glassware on them waiting to be washed, and they may be close to the aisle that like you walk through. And someone could be walking out of one of our side rooms, our testing rooms. If they're coming out, they may have glassware or chemicals in their hand. And if you're not paying attention and walk through there, you could run into them, and that has the potential to be really bad, and it could cause a lot of injuries. If you have any questions or comments, I'll try to answer them. My name is Mary Beth. I'm in the lab building, and I'm at extension 104.